Are you worried about the massive wildfires that threaten our area every year? A retired Forest Service forester from Chico thinks he may hold the solution to preventing catastrophic wildfires and reversing climate change. And tonight he'll hold a public meeting in Chico to lay out his plan. Bill Smith has worked 33 years as a professional forester on the Plumas National Forest. He alone planted about 1 million trees that he says have all been burned in the Dixie Fire and the Bear Fire. He believes the Forest Service has been lacking for decades in managing national forests and reducing fire fuels. He's put his years of expertise to come up with a 100-year plan for shaded fuel breaks. He said Congress needs to change environmental laws that have prevented logging projects and trees from being harvested. He said we need to apply the science. First, starve the wildfires by harvesting their fuel. Then cut down sections of trees, replant seedlings, and clear the forest floor of brush. This will manage fuels and allow trees to continue cleaning the air by removing carbon dioxide, thus reversing climate change.
The Forest Service has not had a comprehensive forest-wide program or plan to deal with excess fuel in the forest. The forest grows at 0.6% per year. So since 1990s, we've grown about 25% more fuel, but we pretty much stopped harvesting that fuel. So it's building up. And that's why when we get a drought or high winds and lightning, we can have catastrophic fires. And the only part of that we can control is the fuel.
What do you think of using prescribed burns to manage wildfires?
Well, part of my plan of using shaded fuel breaks will also clean the air. And so I'm really not a fan of broadcast burning, prescribed burning, because it dirties the air. So my plan, there won't be big broadcast burns, and so my plan will actually improve air quality and, in my opinion, reverse climate change.
Bill Smith invites anyone interested in stopping wildfires and all the smoke in the valley to come listen to him present his plan tonight and sign his petition. He wants to get the attention of Congress to change environmental laws to allow more harvesting of trees in the forest. Come hear Bill Smith's wildfire prevention plan. He's used his own money to rent out the Chico Elks Lodge tonight from 7 to 9 p.m. and invites you and community leaders to listen and join his call for the Forest Service and Congress to change the way they approach forest management. So, what is the Forest Service doing? Well, this year they acknowledged they need to do more forest management and revealed a 10-year strategy for confronting what they call the wildfire crisis. The plan calls for significant increases in treating national forests. That includes prescribed burns, thinning, and pruning. Over 10 years, they aim to treat an additional 20 million acres of the highest fire risk areas. They say they have additional money to pay for it through the bipartisan infrastructure bill.
We're ready to begin the work in a way that meets the urgency of the moment. By working with key partners and stakeholders, we will increase the pace and scale of forest health treatments across shared landscapes. The strategy emphasizes a dramatic increase in the scope and scale of forest health treatments and restore the natural role of low-intensity fires.
So I asked the Forest Service how they plan to get around the appeals and lawsuits by environmental groups that have held up forest thinning projects in the past. They did not directly answer that question, instead sending me this statement saying they will work with their partners to build coalition support for treatments across land ownerships. To read more about both of these plans, read the story I posted this morning. You'll find it at actionnewsnow.com.